Hey everybody, Alan Weber here from the Mayor's Office. Happy Wednesday afternoon. It looks like a beautiful day in Santa Fe. I didn't get out today. I was sitting here in the Mayor's Office. It is a sequence of video conferences, Zoom calls, pretty much one after the other. That's currently what the Mayor's Office is about. We treat basically two issues. How do we lock down on COVID-19? How do we open up on economic opportunity? And obviously we first have to crack the back of COVID-19. We have to all continue to wear masks. I got mine here. To use hand sanitizer right here and practice social distancing. I'm going to get right to the numbers. Yesterday we had 2 cases and tragically our first Santa Fe County death. I think you may have seen the note in the paper about Ms. Pulitzer. She was in her 90s, hospitalized. I think she had taken a fall and then was weakened and had underlying medical issues, and then when the COVID-19 came, in her weakened condition, we lost her. So we send out our condolences and our thoughts and our prayers and our heartfelt sympathy. It is very sad when the first fatality from COVID-19 visits Santa Fe County, but we should all take a minute and reflect on the importance of human life and how irreplaceable these lives are, whether they're here in Santa Fe County or in the northwest corner of the state where we continue to see COVID-19 raging. It's a fire that's out of control. There was news in the paper today that it may well be the case that the COVID-19 virus has now mutated and has an even more dangerous strain that is starting to emerge. And what that tells me is our first order of business is still to practice social distancing, to stay at home. The governor's order is still in effect till the 15th. The governor was very clear yesterday in her press conference. She could not have been more direct. If we don't break the back of the COVID-19 virus, nothing else moves forward. If we don't see our numbers go down, if we don't meet the tests that she set out, there are 4 of them involving the spread of the virus, our hospital beds and ventilators, our ability to do testing and contact tracing. All of these criteria will be the measure of whether or not we can get back to work. I'm getting calls from people in the Santa Fe business community who are saying, please, let's all wear masks, practice social distancing. We need our business to open. Before anything can open, we have to be practicing social distancing, being tighter on these measures as we open up. It's a very significant trade-off. If you want to open up, you got to tighten down. And so I encourage everybody, please, if you are going to go on an essential errand, you're taking your trip to the grocery store, your once-a-week trip to the drugstore to pick up your prescriptions, wear a mask. Use hand sanitizer. We've got some of our best distilleries making really high-quality sanitizer. Put it to work. Wash your hands. Keep your hands away from your face. Practice the 6-foot distancing. Make it automatic. Make it behavior that we all do all the time. Don't congregate. Don't think you can go with your best buds to the park and have a party. That just spreads the disease. And the longer the disease spreads, the later we'll actually be able to open up our stores, our retail establishments. We won't be able to really enjoy Santa Fe in the summer if we haven't doubled down on our safety precautions. Okay, some fun things. This is a certificate of participation for the people who participated in the Mayor's Cup Poetry Contest, and the topic that our poets were asked to write a poem about is What Santa Fe Means to Me, Especially Now, sponsored by our amazing Santa Fe Public Library and our public librarians. Our libraries are closed. Our librarians are never out of imagination. So going into the mail will be these certificates of appreciation. There's a booklet of the poems that were contributed, and there are prizes for the people who finished as the winners in each of the divisions by age group. To everybody who wrote a poem, thank you so much. We are a city of poets. In fact, coming up at the next city council meeting a week from tonight, we'll be hearing a poem from our new youth poet laureate, celebrating the art, the culture, the history of Santa Fe. We are a city where art, culture, expression of all kinds really permeates our way of life. Coming up on Friday, don't forget the If You've Got Lemons, Make Lemonade Festival. It will be live streamed. Look for notices on the city website of how to tune in. It's a fundraiser. It's a way to contribute some money and enjoy the art and artistry of Santa Fe while you're watching the live stream. Some news from SWAMA, the Solid Waste Management Agency, and the Santa Fe Environmental Services Department. Starting Monday, May 11th, the Buckman Road Recycling and Transfer Station and the landfill will resume regular operating hours. With these conditions, all customers must wear face masks or suitable face coverings. It goes back to what I was saying before. If you want things to open up, you got to tighten down. Limit 2 people per vehicle. Limit 1 load per day for residents. Maintain at least 6 feet distance. Limit unloading inside the transfer station to 8 vehicles at a time. Limit 5 customers at a time at the recycling drop-off center. Employees will limit hand-to-hand and other close interactions with customers. Use credit cards or debit cards for payment. Please be patient. Please understand there will be delays. But the goal is the same thing we're trying to do for all of our city services, and that is keep everybody safe, keep everybody healthy while trying to deliver the best quality services we can under this twin crisis. On the one hand, it's a public health emergency. Now we're in a fiscal crisis, a financial crisis, where the city and private companies are struggling because there are so many things closed down. So please be patient. Please be polite and respectful. Understand that in these times, we're all dealing with a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of emotion, of loss. People who are sick, we're worried about them. People we've lost, we're mourning them. So please take a deep breath and let's all be in this together. Let's all help each other. Let's all be respectful and generous and kind to each other. One other theme I thought I would just pop up front and center, and that is how, there's an old cliche, kind of a saying that necessity is the mother of invention. Well, right now we have a double-barreled necessity. It's necessary to crack down on COVID-19. It's necessary to adapt to these very trying financial and economic and job times. And what's happening is creativity is blossoming. This is a clipping that I took out of a newspaper citing what they're doing in Los Angeles, where galleries have banded together to create one website with 60 art galleries helping each other sell their art over the web as a united gallery activity. Here in Santa Fe, we're seeing the same kind of creativity with our galleries, with our festivals, our markets, exploring ways to take things onto the web, do a virtual market where at least the artists can get some sales, generate some revenue without coming together and having the festival, whether it's Indian market, Spanish market, the folk art market. They're all too important not to pay attention to them. Same with our galleries. They're all too valuable not to stay in touch and help them market their products, their services. Same with some of our restaurants. We've got incredible restaurants that are operating now with curbside pickup. Please order from them. Please patronize them. Give them your business. Keep them going, even in these hard times. We're going to help them band together. Some of the commercial entities, the shopping malls, the retailers, they're banding together to create these kinds of united creative solutions where we use technology as a workaround from the inability to have face-to-face transactions. So if you have a chance, if you see an opportunity to buy a meal from a restaurant and do the pickup, pick it up and use it. Go with your mask on, go with your sanitizers, but really support our local merchants through this really hard period of time where they're struggling to keep people employed, keep their folks paid, keeping everybody safe. Let's use creativity to reimagine Santa Fe. This is a struggle, of course. We're in hard times, but while times are tough, we're tougher. We are more creative. We are more innovative. We are more resourceful. We know how to come up with new solutions to old problems. We are going to reimagine all of these ways of doing business, whether it's art galleries, restaurants, festivals, markets. We've got the technology, the creativity, the imagination, the resilience to come up with these innovative ways of reimagining Santa Fe going forward. So please pitch in, do your part, come up with great ideas, come up with new ways of cracking the back of COVID-19, and then safely opening Santa Fe with new opportunities to get out safely, either through technology or safe pickups with our restaurants, make a difference in how we get through this together. That about wraps it up for a Wednesday afternoon. I hope everybody is safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope you are practicing social distancing, washing hands, making sure you use hand sanitizer, keeping 6 feet apart. If you go out and you can set a good example, the more all of us act with this kind of behavior when we're out, it becomes the way Santa Fe does its own way of opening up and staying safe. There's a Santa Fe way of doing it. We're going to set the model. So stay safe, stay healthy to the greatest extent possible, stay home, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.